I think this is probably the best of the lot. This is from the Plastic Flies.
How good were the Plastic Flies? They were good. Musically, they were good.
Imagine that you're in a band, your single's being played daily on national radio.
We were all set up. We just released a single. We were being played heavily in Radio 1.
Imagine that you're playing live concerts at the same venues as your idols.
Playing with the Clash, the adrenaline, these moments pass too quickly in your life.
Imagine that success is there for the taking.
By the time 1982, people were asking us to come and play at larger clubs.
We had interest from a record label in London.
Now imagine that you screwed it up, big time.
But I think we blew it. We had it all in front of us. We had it all set up to make the next step, and we didn't. We just stopped at that point.
This is the story of the Plastic Flies. I'm Claire English, and I was there to watch them do it.
Okay, right at the beginning, who were the Plastic Flies?
A brief history lesson, so listen up. The Plastic Flies were a post-punk Glasgow-based band in the early 80s. They earned their reputation gigging in pubs and clubs across Scotland, and going to see them play was a must in that time.
It didn't matter if you could play or not, it was just your attitude.
Their hard-earned reputation bagged them support dates with many high-profile groups at the time.
We played support to Gary Newman's backing band in Dundee, which was an experience.
They were very electronic, and we just went on and just rocked the place to the extent that they almost didn't go on.
One night was the famous night when we played just about to walk on stage in 1982 when war was declared between Britain and Argentina.
I was at that show, and I can confirm this gig pitched the guys from Glasgow into that must-see category following an absolutely glowing review in the music bible Melody Maker.
Got that Melody Maker interview, a few gig reviews, some single reviews, and then bizarrely we got played on Radio 1.
You know, John Peel was the god of the radio.
Those are the Plastic Flies. Not a great name for a band, but a good single, I think.
Well, it's not the best name for a band. Yes, I agree. Not the best name for a band.
Our Glasgow boys soon caught the attention of Radio 1's legendary DJ John Peel, and that seal of maverick approval really put them on the map. With lead singer Martin's relentless drive, the Flies reached out to the Clash outside their hotel and convinced them to be their support band the next evening at the world-famous Glasgow Apollo.
We just approached them and said, look, we have a brilliant band, we're better than you, but we'd love to play with you. Do you want to listen to us? Joe Strummer said, I don't care if you sound like three fucking monkeys. You're playing.
Yet despite the progress, the Fab Four were falling out of sync with each other and questioning how committed they were about making it in the music industry. Inevitably, divisions killed off any chances of securing their longed-for success.
A lot of the dilemma comes from the fact that there were mixed levels of ambition.
We could have just given everything to music.
Paul, the drummer, he clearly wanted to be a lawyer.
I think possibly that was a frustration for Martin.
The Plastic Flies disintegrated amidst anger and recrimination, all four members scattering across the globe.
After leaving the band in the 80s, I sold all of my equipment. I stopped listening to music, I stopped playing music.
I don't mind saying I became an alcoholic for 7 years.
But they never stopped believing and had attitude aplenty. So, after 34 years, they've come together again to rekindle the spark.
About 2 years ago, I went back to Scotland, and I went through to Edinburgh to see Morris, and we went to his house. And we got talking about what we could do.
I just love music. I love composing music. I love mixing other people's music.
We always had a synergy between us, which I felt that artistic link, which was lost for over 30 years. The minute I saw him in the street in Edinburgh, it all came flooding back.
But this isn't a tale of fame, mega marketing and money. It's a story of lost opportunities, survival, self-belief and revived friendships that get together to fuel a dream with no limits.
The Resurrection Club project is very much a chance to look back and fix what you didn't do in life.
This is a phoenix. This is something buried that has been dug up.
There's a need to have another try.
I think this is a great opportunity to just make music with mates.
Martin Morrison might belong to the Never Give Up Club, the Nothing to Lose Club, the club that creates its own second chances. They are the Resurrection Club.